They
It's
hated
funny
this. They
that
hated its
that
names. Now
they
they want
the yeah, now they well, that's the thing, and it's like sell, and that's kind of what I was saying. Sell all the side chicks, come rushing back into the bellwethers of the market. That's what that's what makes the most sense to me. And even with like Microsoft, like Death Cross marked the exact low. People always like to talk about the 50-day crossing the 200-day. It marked the local bottom right now.
such a not a believer in the Golden Cross or the Death
I'm
Cross.
so not a believer in any EMA cross that's ever been
Yeah,
created.
that two of us.
That's what we're saying. Like
Most
it's
horrible.
almost always like like a death cross is almost always
Garbage.
like the local
Guys,
bottom, at least for in the short term trend. It usually bounces exactly there.
I mean, yeah. I think if you think that's going to give you the edge in the market that you need to trade against everyone else, I mean, I don't know how to break the news to you.
There is very
Hey,
low
man.
volume. It's a good comment from Surfer in the chat. Today's volume is very, very low. I mean, obviously there's still plenty of time left in the day, so we'll see where it finishes at. But this is half day type of volume, which makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. You can explain it away, right, Mike? But it's very low.
waiting. You have big earnings tomorrow night. You have the Fed decision tomorrow. The market's in waiting mode. It hit an all-time high. You had a report from Boeing today that was okay. It wasn't great. UPS was good. GM was good. United Healthcare was an unmitigated disaster.
God, that's putting it lightly.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
that news last night took all the insurers down, and then that report was just horrific. And we are where we are. I mean, the banks are weak off earnings; they're not holding up well. I mean, the market really needs tech to come in. I mean, Seagate tonight will be interesting. I'm not trading. I'm not in it, but it's at an all-time high going into this report. Up how much? I got to see. What are they going to say that's going to move the needle here? I mean, that's really what you have to ask yourself. You know, what could they possibly say at $383 when this thing was $63 10 months ago, 9 months ago? What are they going to say?
The other one is ASML reports
Yeah.
at like midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern time tonight, and that one's new all-time high. Ming-Chi Kuo put out a kind of a bullish report on it earlier today as well. Things just flying, which the chart looks gappy because it trades more in the European session, but just flying new highs, up 4% today ahead of their earnings. But what are they going to, when something runs like that into earnings, it always makes me like, okay, well, what can they possibly, how high is that bar at this point?
AMAT, another one of the, again, these are the companies that, provide the equipment to produce the semis. They're at an all-time high as well.
I think Discord's down or having issues.
Mine's good.
Trump warns South Korea not to target U.S. tech companies.
Yeah, Wall Street Journal article.
Yeah, you see, he's just this is just who he is, right? He's not getting his way, and he gets upset, so he lashes out, right? And he does it publicly. The difference between him and other politicians that we've had in administrations is they generally, will send things through diplomatic channels. He just goes out or just tweets it or whatever it is and puts it out there as policy. But whether he'll actually do it or not is a whole nother thing, right? It's just I'm lashing out, I'm upset. So here, I want my contracts on. Now the problem is, I think he's looking at is, and maybe they know the Supreme Court might be getting ready to rule on tariffs, and maybe they already have an idea that it's not going to go the way they want. And if he doesn't get these deals done now, they're not going to get done. Who knows?
He also conveniently seems to find a way to do it at all-time high.
Always. Well, you notice when the market was weak, he stopped, right? He backed
Exactly.
Greenland, right? Yeah. The other thing is,
Exactly.
he wants to, part of it is like any administration, when you have a little bit of a crisis going on, you want to switch gears and get away from it, right? You don't want people talking about Epstein. The files have never been released, right? 1% of the files have been released. They were all supposed to be released back on December 19th. Nobody's talking about that. He doesn't want people talking about what's going on in Minnesota, right? So switch the mantra, right? We see this. Every politician does this, right? Switch the mantra. Take minds. Take the eyes of people and everybody off of that, and try to find something else to put on. Iran. My armada is almost there. We're ready to go. I hope we can work something out. Right? Put the focus elsewhere. It's typical. That's normal. Everybody does it.
Who's ready to see a new high a day?
Real close.
Yeah.
I want to see SPY go to 697 still.
See a lot of people just been kind of frustrated with the price action. Just know what you're trading, guys. I mean, you're trading garbage right now. So just don't be surprised when you get a garbage reward.
Anyone
That's the way it is.
long the dip at 105, 110?
See, I don't want
Eastern?
anything to do with this market this time of day lately. For me, I'm trading the
Never
morning
do.
hours. And then once we get towards 11 o'clock, I'm like, unless I see news or, something, an event or something, I'm not interested in this. This is all algos. They're just moving things around, and I'm not going to try to beat them, right?
You know, me every day. If I don't get the setup by 11:30 Eastern, I'm not trading that day.
Yeah. ONDS quietly highs today here.
Is it over 13?
No, it's 12:39, 12:40.
Okay. There's some flow this morning, like shortly after like 10:45 on some $13 calls.
Yeah.
But SPY at 110 Eastern printed a 5-minute Morningstar reversal off your gamma level of 695. Beautiful retest, beautiful bounce, and I want to see that continue to push up back here, reclaim 696, and send us to new highs before market close. Still looking good.
697.30 was the pre-market high the other day, last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, on the SPY.
Oh, what the heck? There we go.
Tesla lows the day here.
Spreads are at 2 cents.
I don't know why they bought Intel back today.
Fire sale.
Pretty bullish in this area for Intel. Unless we don't lose that 37.90.
Microsoft highs, ONDS highs, Amazon just off of it. Yep. The Qs are what? About $5 now from the all-time highs? A little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be an easy move this week if the earnings are good tomorrow night. All right, guys. His Grace demands a walk.
Sounds good.
Thanks for having me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Send me a link.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
What do you guys expect from Meta? What do they have earnings this week? They do. Well, in terms of earnings, I don't expect anything. Zero expectations for earnings. So, no, we got this gap above. I would say wait till after earnings to make any decisions. I don't really have any expectations. Anytime I have expectations going into earnings, it's generally not good. Guessing game that I am not willing to play.
What's up? Good afternoon, everybody.
What's up, Will?
What up, Will?
How you guys doing?
Doing good. Just chilling through this choppiness now. It was a good morning, though.
Yes, it was. Trying to get back into action. I had the sickness blew through my house the last few days. It was not
Yeah,
good.
I know it's been getting everywhere.
He's alive.
I'm back. What's up? Anything exciting out here? Microsoft, nice day.
Yeah. Well, we reclaimed the trend line, and we basically filled the gap that we left November the 3rd, that long ago. Here we are, just hanging out. Kind of feels like yesterday, maybe a little late day sell again.
Yeah, 200 at Microsoft's right at 485, so just a few bucks above it. Tesla is the weaker one, though.
Yeah, that's what we were talking with Options Mike there, and they're not buying Tesla ahead of this report, which I think most people know the report's not going to be good.
Right.
But how much does the market care? What kind of timelines does Elon even give? Like those kind of pieces. So
I definitely don't love the fact that a lot of these names have rallied so much in the last 4 days into these earnings prints. Look at Meta, look at Microsoft, Apple to some degree. You get all these names have rallied up a ton going into the earnings. So I wonder if it's more going to be maybe just nothing. Maybe they don't move a ton.
yeah, we'll see. It's been nice to see the money flowing back into the mega cap tech names finally after months of neglect.
Yeah, they've been selling small caps and buying tech.
Yeah, that was my thesis.
Oracle still looks, man, that's a tough one. That thing is bounced and just gone nowhere. Straight back down.
Yeah, it can't get off its back. And Netflix can't get off its back. Hood can't get off its back either. Hood looks like we're gonna finally get that 200 day. It's right below us.
Yeah, right at 105 or 103. I'm sorry.
Oh,
who do we got? What's tonight? Texas Instruments and
it's Texas Instruments, and then overnight you're going to get ASML, which is
ASML. Yeah,
just flying to new all-time highs right now. You also have Starbucks, GEV, AT&T in the morning. Those are the bigger names. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow I think it's going to be a major chop fest the entire day. I think you're going to get a muted FOMC too, especially because I don't think people are that concerned about this FOMC, and with 3 Mag 7s plus ServiceNow. So it's Tesla, Microsoft, Meta. It's ServiceNow, IBM, and Lam Research are your 100 billion plus companies all reporting tomorrow, all in a very, very similar, types of baskets. I think most people are just going to wait for that.
Yes, indeed. I think you're right. More chop, and I think that will open up direction on where we go. I think the big thing is probably in these earnings prints they're going to want to talk about and see if there's any indication on ROI for AI and what is that? How is it starting to transition into the earnings and what does it look like?
Yeah. Jordy, Boris wants to know what's your take on the rest of the day. For some reason, the restream is not showing all the chats. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
I've been having to watch.
It's tough. Nobody's gonna like the answer, but I don't think you should be trading. I don't see anything the rest of the day. The efficient moves happened. We had hourly delivery.
Did you catch the long?
this morning.
Did you catch the long?
Yeah, I played. So we had this.
I just remember what you said yesterday. When you said, "I'm good.
Yes,
we're going to get it tomorrow."
Yep.
Let's go.
4 hour gap. Market opened. We had this gap. I'm extremely bullish unless this gets ran through. And going into the morning, we tapped into that. We saw, again, this is how I always trade: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Same thing as that Tesla chart that I posted 1,000 times. Same thing as every play. We got our accumulation, manipulation to the downside in that gap, right? What's the highest time frame fair value gap that we can find on that leg down. It's a 5 minute. As soon as that gets closed above, I long, risking the body. You can always risk the low too, but I've done well risking the bodies of the up close candles there, and just did it 1-to-1 into these highs. I was a little over 1-to-1, but yeah, I played that. That was the only thing I did, and the only real good play I really saw this morning. I mean, if you trade differently, I don't know. You could have maybe caught a little scalp short or something. I just, in terms of like catching the good price action, I don't see anything left. So
I thought maybe they would take a shot at 7,000 on the S&P. You do have a trend line right above you that ties in right at 7,000.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if there's enough juice to get up there. They may juice it into the close or try for it. It's only 20 points away, but it seems like the momentum's a little lackluster up here.
Yeah, I know it's difficult, and like, I mean, there's different styles. So I know some people trade all day long, and like if you can do that, then I don't know, you do what works for you. But probably the single thing that keeps me most profitable aside of anything else is the fact that I'm taking the one trade, maybe two trades if I end up taking a loss to start, and not trying to trade this garbage price action that happens after 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock every single day. You know, so
yeah, you're just getting no volume, and it just, you've had a drip. It's interesting. You look like on the NDX and you look at that price action really the last few months, but like we've just been whipsawing back and forth, below the 50, rallied up back above it, then below it again, then rallied back above it at the beginning of the year. And then, we had this move about a week ago where it faded back down, lost the 50 again, then closed back above it. It's really been very choppy price action the last 90 days.
Yeah.
So these earnings are strong. It's likely that we probably moving up and out of this congestion zone and probably run it up higher. But the volume has just been a little bit lackluster on new buyers up at these levels.
Yeah.
On a slow grind.
Watch ticker CORZ, Core Scientific.
It's tough because I know, like, I don't know, you might take a trade during this time and it works out, or you might see someone that does so and it works out and they make a bunch of money or whatever. But you got to sit back and really think, what is best for my trading? And I can guarantee I don't even have to look at anybody's P&L. I can guarantee the majority of your losses are probably happening after morning volatility, right? After good time for trading. So
sometimes the best trade is no trade. Like you can sit on hands and just wait for stuff to set up. And if you don't see anything that's got high conviction, just don't trade it.
All the people that I see that I want to be like, they trade that first little bit. They did what I did this morning, actually. All the freaking people I follow, we all basically took the exact same trade this morning. It's kind of funny.
It's funny. I actually, overall, I think I do better if I don't trade the opening part of the day. I trade better like late morning and like early to mid afternoon.
Yeah, but you're also like very discretionary and very vibe trader. Like I don't know. Systems do not work later in the day. They just, you see it every fucking day. You see this price action. It's just like, I don't know. It's interesting though that you find more success later in the day. Just like,
well, the levels can be a little bit more later in the day. They're a little bit more respectful. You get a lot of volume that can come in, or news in the morning, and they can kind of shoot through levels. I think the levels in the afternoon can be on a little lighter volume. They respect the levels a little bit better sometimes.
For Course, the flow $24 call, March 20th, 2026.
Yeah, it's gonna all depend on what strategy you trade, because like using imbalances and stuff, like more gaps just fail more often.
I think Meta will be interesting tomorrow in the fact that we've rallied a lot. We're still below the 200. Do we break up into this gap that we've had here? I think a lot of the earnings will be about their capex, and then probably what their expenses look like. I think that's going to be the big. I think that's going to be a lot of the earnings outlooks is what are they going to be spending, and how high is their spend, and does that transition? Like, we have to start to see that return on investment in AI. And the farther that we go along, where they're pushing it out in the future with massive capex and not being able to show returns on it yet, I think is going to be eventually the stocks are going to get punished for not being able to do that. But I think Meta's already been so beat up out of all the names.
Well, they had that one big write-off or whatever. What was a big
Yeah.
tax write-down, tax hit or whatever? Like an update on that, I think is going to be crucial too.
Yeah, agree.
What's up, fam?
What's up?
Eva.
Sorry, I have been very busy at work.
Hey, Eva. Sorry, I'm eating.
You're having lunch? What's on the lunch menu, boys?
I've got buffalo chicken going on over here.
Ooh. Not bad,
I
not
wish I
bad.
had some lunch right now. That would be.
I had some Alfredo with some grilled chicken. Pasta.
I went to this
Chicken
fancy Italian
noodle.
restaurant, and I got some of that the other night. It's called Olive Garden. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's really fancy. It's pretty good.
Love me some OGs. Actually, Olive Garden's okay.
That's harsh. Someone said Jordan can't afford lunch. Aw. Do you want to donate to the channel? Yes, like and subscribe. Hit
Can
that
afford lunch.
notification bell.
I can't get out. I can't go get it. Oh. Kill for a burrito.
Thank you. So bullish into FOMC.
Run it up just to slam it down.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe they're just putting a bit of cushion for coming days. You know how it goes. Seeing much on the options flow side, Casey?
I mean, nothing too crazy. They're hammering Goog right now.
Oh,
There was some flow earlier on some 340 calls, and they just hit some again. Someone just bought 6,300 contracts of 340 calls for this Friday for 1.78 million. So far, over 4 million today. Amazon 245s were getting hit earlier. Microsoft 495s for February 27th were getting hit. And now I'm watching this flow right here on Core Scientific come in. These 24s from March.
saw some uranium URNM for, I think this was yesterday, 30.6 million, 75 call strike for 2028. Bullish much on the AI tech materials. What a chart. So uranium miner. And then silver obviously has been all over with all kinds of strikes.
All Wow, we haven't gone anywhere. It's almost like this. It's not the time you want to trade.
It's like yesterday is what it looks like.
I was just gonna say,
calls
it looked
coming
like
in.
a bit like yesterday.
Garbaggio.
All right, now Goog 332.5 calls for Friday are coming in. Someone just bought $535,000 of calls at the ask.
IWM's perky.
What is going on?
Somebody knows something.
Right?
They got
You don't
positioned
just
for everything
spend
else.
it.
Now they're like, okay, we're a week out from Google. Let's start positioning for that. They did Amazon. They did this morning. Google. The difference with Google, I guess, is like Google's already at highs.
Well,
Yeah.
that's an earnings play for sure because we have that February 4th.
Was it next Thursday or next Wednesday
Very
for
soon.
Google, and then next Thursday for Amazon?
Wednesday.
Yeah, February 4th. I mean, Goog just broke the this little trend here on the
Yeah.
daily. Now it's pushing back above it.
Amazon, I understand. Amazon's the following day, Thursday. Earnings play run up.
Okay, so you see that the trend line on QQQ. Like we broke down from it, and we came back to it yesterday and stopped and reclaimed it today.
Let me see what
Like on
time
the
frame.
daily, daily, weekly. You can go all the way back to the Teraflows and draw it if you want. It's the same trend line. We reclaimed back above it today.
Where'd you put your starting point for the trend line?
Sorry, I'm chewing. But you can go to like the November dip low. You can use December's, or you can go all the way back to like the tariff.
I mean, Q's looks like it is wanting to build some kind of like ascending triangle breakout.
It's like a failed breakdown, kind of like a
Yeah.
failed bearish move.
And you have this flat top right here that's trying to get back above, and then all-time highs from October.
Yeah, it's been a slow grind back up to but we've cleared. I mean, 629 area in Qs was kind of the level that we've cleared, so we're above that now. But it's also I want to see us be above that level on Friday with conviction from the earnings. That's really what it's going to be.
UW.
I would like to see us be like coming back to back tests like this 629 to 632 area on Qs, like a breakout and a back test. I feel like that's the spot that I would be interested in swing long. But you get a 2.5, whatever, almost 3-month consolidation. It may just be rocket fuel.
Yeah, if the earnings are good, it's certainly going to do that. This thing could get mega juiced. Maybe the risk trade is right now. People are, risk could be to the upside, realistically.
Oh, that looks good.
A short I took last week that worked out pretty good was Cava, CAVA. Right at the 200 period on the daily, I shorted it, and it dropped about $10. It was a good trade. I covered it this morning. Right into all that resistance. That was a good setup.
Oh yeah, Kava. Some of those, like what was it?
Good trend line. I mean, that setup was great for short. 200 period right into a downtrend line. I mean, it worked out beautiful. The other
Chipotle
one,
and Kava had the same look, except Chipotle couldn't even get back to its 200-day.
right? I honestly think on that gap fill on Chipotle on CMG on the daily, if you zoom out, that could be a short setup there, with a stop above like 41. Now we're trading below the 9 today. We're right at it. Could be continuation on that one. The one that's hurt me today is definitely going to be UNH. Not good. I didn't see a 20% move coming on that one.
Somebody said we at 4-hour bearish order blocks on NQ and ES, and y'all bullish. Show me. Show me a 4-hour bearish order block here. There's no.
Where are these order blocks? We just broke out.
You look at a 4-hour. There's not one single bearish order block here. This is all you have daily fair value here. But none of those would have been an order block if we closed below. If we close below this, if we close below this on the hourly, then maybe we form an order block. But not yet.
I have a midpoint of an order block on Qs, but it is significantly higher than where we're at now.
Yeah, I just don't have anything there.
It's closer to like 634.
And I'm absolutely bullish on QES because higher time frame narrative has still yet to play out. We still have highs to take. We still have order flow to rebalance too. So absolutely. Whether or not we hit those today, I mean, don't need to. I've already played what I wanted to today and we're chopping. But into tomorrow. That's what I'm looking for. So yes, very, very bullish actually.
I mean, look at your internals. Look at your Vol DQ. Positive, moving up, making new highs as we speak. Go to SPY. Go look at your net flow on your premium. Calls have been significantly above puts all day since they crossed over at 9:48, 9:49 a.m. Eastern after about the first 20 minutes of the day. Your highest two levels of gamma this morning were 695 and 697. I mean, I've seen nothing but mainly bullish things overall today.
November 3rd, 2025. 4-hour. November 3rd, 2025.
We're filling a gap on QQQ and NDX from November the 3rd, right at the high of day today.
November 3rd.
Yep.
You're saying this order block. This order block has been traded into, played around with multiple times. I could care less about that. Completely irrelevant, especially when all other like narratives push me to the upside. That one order, like, it's from so long ago. If this was a fresh order block, it's a little different. But
yeah, that's the same spot I
ago.
have on Qs. I mean, 632 goes up to 635.8. Your midpoint of that is 634.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even if you think it's going to reject here, it's still all the way up to this 26,002, right? There's still so much room.
Yeah, the difference is with that previous price action, though, if you go to QQQ on the chart, right? If you're on your 4-hour chart for QQQ, if you go see, see the order block, if you just mark wherever 634 is on that chart, up in that area, right there. So the order block or the resistance now that was after that order block, right, was closer down to 629 on QQQ. So now if you move it down and go look at 629 on QQQ, right, look at all of those 4-hour time frames that rejected that area and all those big moves down. This is the first time now on your 4-hour chart that we have not rejected that 629 area like all that previous price action has shown. And we are now closing and moving above it, which is a very bullish sign in my opinion, which leads me to believe we are going to take it and go to that midpoint area higher near that 634 area on QQQ.
Yeah.
Because look at all those upper wicks right there on the 4 hour from Qs, all of December, and then we hit it again Tuesday, January 13th. This morning we entered into that area, and sellers did not step back in.
You have like what 9-10 daily highs on this area that we just broke out of. So that would be my other thing is an order block. I mean, I would ask, okay, define what an order block is and why it's significant, and tell me if it's still significant. PD array.
It's similar to a fair value gap. It's another PD array of price action.
So tell me if it still has the same significance when it's been however many 3 months. If it's 3 months later, and there's been crazy price action below it.
If it was, it'd be different if it was
what's
like
the significance of it?
An untapped gap that we're rebalancing to, like this, but it's not. I mean, an order block can definitely be a place to take trades, but it's just not. Again, given the higher time frame narrative and everything else we've been doing, respecting bullish order flow this whole way, that one order block, even if it's valid, it's not enough to listen to try and think this reverses yet. Need more pieces of confluence. I also would stress people, like, focus on what is relevant on the chart now. Like, the only reason I have this bigger time frame gap drawn is because on every other time frame there's no other order flow that I could possibly find, right? Or else this wouldn't even be marked yet, and we'd be focusing on what is happening now, like this morning, right? Sure, I'm looking for us to draw up here because this is what I think the market's drawing towards. But overall, all I needed was this move out of this 4 hour gap, right? Focusing on what's happening right now, right there. Trying to focus on something from price action like that is tough. And you could say, well, Jordan, this is far away, though. You're focused on this. But again, this is the only order flow that is now in front of us. So, of course, I'm focused on it, right? If there was other order flow, if there was an hourly bearish gap that never been tapped into before it, I'd be focused on that, not this, right? But there isn't, so.
The other thing is, like, an order block is based off of, like, institutional, like, large volume, correct? If there's no large volume there, is it still an order block just because there's a spot on your chart?
Volume doesn't matter, yeah.
Because by definition, volume does matter.
Well, not to create an order block. An order block is like a fair value gap. You don't need a certain amount of volume to create a fair value gap. Is the fair value gap created or not? Is the order block created or not?
A fair value gap is different than an order block. That's my point. An order block itself is defined by like it's with smart money. Even in the smart money concepts, is defined by like large institutional banks, big like funds or whatever.
Sure, but
there's large buy or sell orders, and that's why you see when you see an order block plotted, you usually see how much like volume hit at that spot.
Yeah, I don't use them like that, but it's all just what it creates on the chart for me, volume or not. But that's why I don't even have volume on my chart. Never look at it.
I mean,
and in this case, this order block had no volume because it was the lowest volume day when we were up there last November the 3rd.
Volume is important on big moves, especially when you see it going in one direction. Like, you need volume to support it, because if you have price going in one direction on limited volume, eventually those moves tend to mean revert. So you always want to see volume because that gives you conviction, in my opinion, on a bigger time frame.
Yeah, bigger time frame. It's just tough for me using volume intraday because people will be like,
intraday,
we're rising and volume's going down, so it must be a short. It's like, bro, you could fucking rip all day on low volume. It doesn't matter. Like, so
you could have light volume. Volume could go down and price can still go up. Doesn't mean that. It just means there's less players in the game, right? There's less shares being traded. It doesn't mean that it's not sell side.
Yeah.
Come on, SPY. New high a day. Let's go. I'm playing around.
The days on, like, when I look at volume just in a big picture, when you look at like a stock that, for example, like it gaps down or something, and then you get like a hammer type candle that forms on like a daily chart, and then there's huge volume behind it, that means like, hey, the move was down. That next move, if you do get a break above it, should be strong because you had a bunch of people come in and buy that candle, right? So that's when you're looking for volume, is like confirmations on like usually like bottom, shooting star type candle, bottoming tail hammer, like stuff like that is what I want to see with big volume.
Yeah. Barely gone anywhere. So look at that. Love it. Save the moves for tomorrow. Don't rip anymore so I can save these levels for tomorrow, please. Or else I don't know if I'm going to be really
If they
doing
leave an
much
unfilled
tomorrow.
gap here by pennies, it's going to be so frustrating tomorrow.
I just want to catch a little long into this and then be done. Try and find something tomorrow morning, but I'm going to try and be done very early because FOMC and I am not trading that. Couldn't pay me to.
Yes, we're live. We were talking about price action from November 3rd, Mike.
Yeah.
We're lagging right now.
Chop chop. Yes, it is Tuesday, January 27th.
Keep an eye on AMT.
But it's Wednesday, January 28th for me. Where are you guys?
What?
Imagine.
Powell raised rates by 25 basis points. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the rotation out of some of the sectors, like financials, gotten absolutely beat up the last like week and a half, and now the XLF trading back below the 50. As you see, some of the names coming off: Goldman, J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, all have traded back below. Actually, Bank of America now is below the 200 on the 4 hour, which is interesting, but lost the 50. So a lot of these banks. Then you got the other problem is just from a sector standpoint. So financials weak, and now healthcare, XLV takes a bath when you have UNH drop 20%, which is hitting the healthcare space a little bit. So I think that's why you just kind of got this grindy market where you got leadership from tech, but the other big sectors.
Yeah, well, you have a reason to get out of those sectors and get into tech. It's like a rotation back.
Yep. They're same with small caps. Like, look, they've sold small caps. You had that nice little shooting star 4 days ago. Was that Friday, I think, or Thursday? And that thing's dropped right back to the 9 period. But I do think on IWM, if you're looking for a spot to maybe get re-long this thing, I like that. Like, there's a trend line on the 4 hour. Actually, on the daily, you could draw from November's low, and then you look right around that 258 area in IWM, so about $6 lower from here. If we get there, I think that's a good spot on a retest and the trend line support.
It was funny. Yesterday, the Dow looked like it was ready to just explode to new all-time high.
Shout out
UNH just said, nah. Nah.
Yeah. I need free healthcare. UNH owes me money now.
Yeah, I should sue him. What a move on Cloudflare.
How about the which congressman was it that sold their UNH shares like a month ago? Should have known.
Smart. Watch, we'll get all those.
We said that trade was over.
Those updated 13Fs. We'll get those, and Buffett and all those guys probably like a little trim or reduce or something.
Sure.
Probably not Buffett as much
We
as
said
the
it
others,
multiple times, man. That trade, it was over.
Dude, it rejected at the exact gap fill, traversed it, and then got stuck under it. The exact gap fill.
No.
Gosh, that chart looks so bad.
Yeah,
It's filling a gap to the downside now. Basically, the gap that it left when everybody found out Buffett bought is being filled.
I think Buffett's
Was
longs
that
like
like 7 months later, 6 months later? Yeah,
Again,
no, the
like, why
accumulation
trade
was most
this?
likely in the like the 320 area.
Yeah, I think somewhere between like 310 and 320. I think was what they showed.
We all have clear choices, you know, and it's like, why trade this when you can trade this? I don't make sense to me. So if you're trying to just buy UNH, careful. How much reason to just blindly buy it here?
You could buy CVS at
Much more
the
reason to let it go.
200-day.
CVS, huh?
I'm not going to, but
No.
one could make the argument.
Buy Rivian at 15.
Rivian's still pushing the downside.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to get back to the 200 at 14.68. I've been short it since 20, and I'm still short it, but my target is going to be the 200-day.
REN looks good if it can break over like 58.4. That looks really good. I
Honestly,
think it's
I love
oiled
this
right now.
range. Sucks for the intraday, but I love this range going into tomorrow. Hope it holds. Don't fucking rip faces to the highs and take out my power days.
Well, if ASML reports a good number, that's going to lift the whole semi space. You can guarantee
So
that.
can we rug ASML, please?
I mean, I don't know how you chase ASML here. That thing has been absolutely on fire for the past 30 days.
I mean, if you chase it, that's
Does ASML report earnings?
yeah.
Overnight, yeah.
I think it's going to be
1
a
a.m.
disappointment looking at the flow.
I pray for anybody.
Well,
trying to
like,
trade
What
that.
flow coming in?
Look at the chart. And you look at the chart, and it's like, what do you? I mean,
What are you trying to
that's
trade?
what I
Really?
was mentioning that earlier. The numbers are going to have to be so blowout good to get a continuation where the chart's currently at.
I have seen
And
so
if you're
much
already
flow
long,
the last week on this thing of multiple millions of bullish and bearish flow. It looks so choppy.
that makes sense. Like, because if you're long this name, all you want to do is have.
And
Oh, he just get rugged?
I guess so.
you got rugged.
It's got rugged.
ASML is like, hey, don't talk bad about this, and they just rugged his whole computer. They went in there and rugged him. They're like,
Some
no,
flow on a HYMC just came in.
man, there's like, I mean, like, what about the silver move, man? I mean, I don't know if you guys talked about that at all, but oh my god, hit 117 yesterday. It's crazy.
Silver is
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
I don't even know how you trade that. Like, there's not a small enough contract. Like, you could be overnight, you could be down 100 grand.
He's back.
Yeah, I got rugged in the middle of that. Reset my
ASML got on the
Wi-Fi.
computer and said, don't talk bad about us.
Yeah, I know. My Wi-Fi's fast AF, boy.
Amazon new high of day after those 245s came in, and now there is multiple orders for Friday expiration on 247.5s coming in. Calls.
See, IWM looks like it wants to break IB high.
This
high of day.
spot right here is where I shorted it yesterday, and it's done it like 2 times today.
It's like the third knock on the door up here today.
It's the same exact spot. It's 264.50 is where I went short yesterday. And I closed it this morning because I'm glad I did, thank God, because it's just back and forth.
Bouncing and coming right back.
Yeah, it's just burning premium on that swing.
The other one, I don't know if you guys saw that article yesterday about Apollo. Did anybody see that? About them taking 100% write-off on some private equity debt?
Mm-mm.
$170 million they took a write-off on. And that was after on Friday, Blackstone came out and did a write down on some of their debt, like a 19% write down on one of their funds, which I thought was interesting. That just kind of flew under the radar. They actually have a ticker for that, which is TCPC, which is BlackRock Capital Corp. They had a big gap down. I mean, it trades low share price, but that one, and then the other one was Blue Owl Capital is the other one, OWL, in that private equity space. Both of them took some legs lower yesterday on that news. I don't think we're done with the private equity space yet on some of the stuff coming to the surface, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Although credit spreads continue to be well maintained, I haven't seen anything, moving out. I mean, HYG, JNK, that stuff looks still pretty good. Investment grade's kind of middle of the road, but I think it's something to keep an eye on. Right now, no, I wouldn't say any red flags. Although the financials, just in general, the regional banks have pulled back a little off the highs. And then again, XLF, you got some of these bigger banks trading back below the 50. So it's going to make it a crazy market. If you got healthcare, banks, and communications kind of going sideways, just makes it for kind of a choppy sideways grind to probably higher.
I think Palantir's a short on this backtest rejection on the weekly.
Don't they report like next week, like Monday?
Monday, February 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you might.
It sure looks like you can kind of say on the daily or the weekly, like that's a head and shoulders. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just back tested like 170, which lines up at your weekly 21.
Yep.
And so far getting a nasty close. Look at your daily right now too, just daily 9, grinding it down. I mean, that can be a small little bear flag breakdown waiting to happen. I just saw some 150 puts roll through for 6/18, 2026.
I mean, this is the first time that the moving averages have actually, if you look at the 9 and the 21 on the weekly, that have actually started to point down.
Mm-hmm.
First time it's getting close to the 200-day for the first time in like a year and a half, which is crazy to think about because almost every stock in the market went under the 200-day back in the tariff tantrum.
That 150 target for months out looks pretty good. Now these contracts are $1,400 a piece, but I like it.
Yeah, that's a tough one with them reporting on Monday.
Yeah, I think gotta wait. What's up? Did you guys look at ROP, Roper Technologies? That's in the NASDAQ 100. They got smoked today. I don't know what they're.
They had earnings. I think they missed on something.
Yep, I think you're right.
I think they missed on
revenue.
Revenue came in light.
I think it absolutely annihilated. What else is weak? Team, TEAM, that one's weak, down another 3% today.
Oracle.
Team's been bouncing like crazy. If anything, this is like, if you've been waiting to get in on this thing, you start thinking about it.
Yep.
It kind of did hit the back test point, though, that November low.
Yeah. So I talked about that this morning because
you probably exited, didn't you, on your swing?
Yeah, I never got to take it. I completely missed it. But
we missed that one. Yeah.
If you go to your weekly and your monthly chart with where it bounced at, it was absolutely perfect. It just hit first major target upside in a perfect rejection. So now that one's it's tough, but
I know Intuit had that big bounce off that level. We talked about that 530 level.
Yeah,
a week ago or whatever, and getting rejection off the 9 as well. Just went right to the 9 EMA and got smashed today.
Yeah, that was a good bounce. DDOG had a really good bounce off that 116 area. Went right back to 140. Yeah, that was another one. I mean, there's a bunch
dog of data.
A dog of data.
Adobe too, right back to the 9 and got smacked again today.
Holy CoreWeave.
That's the question. Oh, let me take a look at CoreWeave.
I didn't realize the stock was almost 14% today.
Yeah. It was on that. I thought there was news on the Was it from yesterday that Nvidia
Yesterday,
is
Nvidia
million?
like put 2 billion in it or something.
Oh
But there
my
was-
god.
There was some, I thought, reading a little bit under the surface that CoreWeave was going to be like out of cash. Like if they didn't get this infusion from Nvidia, they're just burning cash at an alarming rate.
Have you ever heard Jensen's story about Nvidia running out of cash?
No.
You'll have to look it up. There's an interview where he's talking about it was I think it was Sega, the gaming console company, and
Yep.
so like they were trying to he got some kind of investment from them, and he basically went to them and said like, we can't complete your contract, but I can't really return the money. He's like, because then we'll go under. And like he basically told the guy, he's like, if you ask for the rest of your investment back, he's like, if you leave it in here, you may lose it. And like the statistics will say there's like a 99+% chance that you're going to lose it. But he's like, without that like 5 million or whatever it was, like he's like, we'll go under. And he said like
Wow.
he basically begged the guy, like, in a polite way, basically told him like, hey, we will fail if you ask, he's like, but it's your contractual right to do so, and I get it, but he's like, if you leave it with us, like I can't guarantee anything, you'll probably lose it, but without it, I can guarantee that we're going to go under. And the guy like 2 days later called him back and decided to say, hey, go ahead and keep it as an investment. And that was like literally the thing that kept them going back in like, was it early 2000, late 90s, maybe early 2000s. It's a really cool, you'll have to look up the full, because I'm probably butchering parts of that, but you'll have to look up the full thing with Jensen.
That's crazy.
And can you imagine what that 5 million's worth now? Oh my God.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. He tells another story where he said like he sold a bunch of shares and bought his parents like a nice Mercedes something. And he said it's the most expensive car I think anyone's ever bought in the world. Because he sold shares to buy his parents a car. And if he would have held those same shares, like they'd be worth,
gazillion dollars.
Billions of dollars today. It's the most expensive car that's ever been purchased in the world. It's a pretty funny story.
Funny. Yeah, oil's been making a quiet move higher, back up, getting close to the.
It just popped through the 200-day, and you've
right
got you've got the Armada showing up to Iran, so that's the current fear.
That's the big, I think, going to be the big question is, what are they doing over there, and does Trump decide to go in and do something with Iran? Because that will certainly shake everybody off base if they do that. And probably
he'll wait till we're at all-time highs.
Of course,
he loves to do. He does stuff when the market's at all-time highs, and he saves it when it's at a low, and it's like looks really bad. Like the Greenland thing last week, same thing.
Yep.
The bond market really. People think Trump controls stuff. The bond market controls Trump more than anything.
Absolutely, yields are very, very important.
As soon as that 10-year and 30-year starts flying, that's when he always backs off. That's his signal.
Yeah, I think at some point they probably, if they truly want lower yields, they probably let the market correct to get lower yields, or a scare of growth to get yields lower, because mortgage rates back in the 640s is not going to be good for a midterm election. I can tell you that. And I think the 30-year, what is the 30-year today? 6.39. 6.56. Not great. Not good if you want to win an election.
Amazon new high today.
245 yet?
40 cents away.
Dude, Palantir just looks like a swing short, but with FOMC and everything, it's like How many swings do I want on?
I don't
I mean,
like
they've really.
Apple.
The other thing too is like they're just absolutely smashing the dollar. I mean, the dollar's below 96, or I'm sorry, below 97, now at 96 and a quarter. I mean,
Dude, they are destroying me over here with my dollar to peso. They are just destroying me.
I mean, look at the yen. I mean, they've moved. I mean, the dollar yen was trading 158 and it's now at 152. I mean, they have absolutely just smashed the yen shorts. If you were short the yen, you were getting absolutely annihilated because they've just ripped it in your face.
How about this? From the highs last year, this time last year, my dollar is down 19% against the peso. My spending power is down 19% in a year. Should have converted more money to pesos. Damn.
Yeah.
They got me.
The peso's actually been, I think this is right. Yeah, it's rallied from all last year, basically. It's at highs.
The peso's been rallying a bit, and the dollar dropping while the peso rises is like creating that huge on the pair. The pair's just getting wrecked. I need it back in those 20s.
Look at the euro over 120 now on the futures, and then also the pound is the other on the British pound.
It's been brutal for me converting back from the
dollars back. Yeah,
dollar's been trashed.
Cable's getting a move. I mean, we were trading 134 and now almost back to 138. That's a huge move. And the dollar is just getting absolutely hammered.
Dollar made like 3-year lows today, 2-year lows today.
So there is a low in the dollar that I was watching down at 96.21 on the weekly chart. And we are literally right there almost today. So that's quite a
4 year. That's 4 years ago.
That low right there.
Hello, margin desk.
I just about to say that same thing. That's my line.
And I love how you tried to do it in Eva's accent too. That was perfect. That was amazing.
Hello, margin desk. How can I help?
Para español, imprime el número 2.
Full liquidation.
How can I help you today? Yeah, I longed silver yesterday.
Sir, that would be a liquidation.
God, dude, if you look at the volume on silver from yesterday, it's insane. It's by far not just the highest volume ever, but like 2x the highest volume ever. If that's not signs of blow off top. I'm not calling the top right here, I'm not saying, but it's the blow off top is in process.
But here's the other thing too: is you look at that dollar chart right there. If that dollar does firm up at these lows, like if we don't just go blazing through this support level, that would be if you get some counter trend rally on the dollar, where we get the dollar moves back up. That would probably take a little bit of a bite out of gold and silver, at least short term. I think that's why you're seeing the move is so explosive in gold and silver recently, just because this dollar move in the last few days has been crazy.
Can we please just finish this gap fill? It's 6 points away. NDX, 6 points. 8 points now. McGuire's long Tessie. Meta to 1,000. Okay.
All in good time.
Well, why is Meta going to 1,000? When? Are we? Yeah, that's my next question. When? Because Meta's not going to gain 50% market cap in that short of amount of time, I don't think. But
never know.
You never know. I mean,
The other, I was just kind of rolling through some of I just going through all the NASDAQ 100 stuff, but like Autodesk, that was another one. That one not looking so hot.
Autodesk, what ticker is that?
ADSK
I used to
kind of got
use
back
this
up,
stuff.
rejected
Garbaggio.
dailies and weeklies on stuff.
Basura.
This thing got smacked, but it's coming into an interesting spot, bigger time frame.
Yeah, just kinda
Basura.
bounce.
Nice bounce. Yeah. Could get
let's
something out of
go.
here. I don't know.
Are you selling spreads on the Southwest flight right now?
Oh, this guy.
This guy
How am I put
crushes
spreads?
it selling.
Spreads are worthless. Let's go.
Yeah, I sold some this morning. I got filled and I got out of them for a nice.
I was gonna look to sell call spreads, but I'm like, no, I think this market's gonna melt up all day, and I don't want to be in call
I sold
spreads
Iron
if that's the
Condor out of the
case.
gate, and then it just dropped around that 82, 83, 84 area, and the premium came way out, so I took them off, which was
Trading from the air. Shout out to my flight attendants out there. Ladies and gentlemen,
Shout
welcome
out to
aboard
the Mile High Club.
Financial. Buckle up, our flight is going to be T-minus 1 hour and 10 minutes. Bit of high volatility on the market there with the weather forecast. Our co-pilot here with Amp and Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Over here in the cabin, I have Casey and Will. We'll be serving lovely refreshments and drinks with our options trading and market analysis. If you enjoy our channel, please do give a like and subscribe on our lovely on air at YouTube. We appreciate your service. Don't forget to grab your Rapid Rewards card out on the way of your flight.
They walk by with those damn brochures every time. Just want to just grab it and just throw it on the floor. Like,
I
I
know.
already have the stupid credit card. You're like, this is your first captain speaking. Yeah, I got a little turbulence coming up here. We're gonna keep that fastened seatbelt sign on for now. Try to get you on the ground here in about an hour, 45 minutes. Cruising altitude, 39,000 feet. Why do they always sound like they're literally talking? They sound
I
so
don't know.
different. The pilot sounds so different than the
I know.
than the flight attendant. The flight attendant, you like can kind of understand him.
You can actually hear
Pilot
her.
literally,
Yeah.
like, so it sounds like he's talking through like he had hands over his mouth and he's talking through a drive-through, like he's ordering at McDonald's.
If you look out on the window on your left, you have discount codes from Wolf with all these lovely prop firm trading. Use discount code Wolf. And on your right there, you can see the New York Stock Exchange. And nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
And use code Wolf.
Use code Wolf to save 200 pounds of your next family vacation of 4. I love that went so viral too. You know?
I know.
Nothing
That
beats
was
a
the
Jet2
biggest
holiday.
marketing campaign for those guys.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Well, did they pay to get that into it? Because it was in
No.
what?
No. That was just a viral video, but it
You're
turned
in
into-
No. It was in Black Mirror. It was in the Netflix show, and that's where it went viral from.
Oh.
There's an
thought it was
episode.
just a
There's
viral
an
video.
episode in Black Mirror where it's like this lady gets. It's kind of like a Neuralink transplant. She's basically kind of like a robot, but like you pay like a subscription thing. And like if you don't pay the high enough tier, then you get like ads from like it's like his wife, but like as she's going through her normal day, she has like ads that come out of her because they didn't pay like the higher level. So and that's what like the ad was like over and over. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Anyone ever trade Galaxy Digital? GLXY?
I know a lot of the crypto bros that were talking about that one. I feel like
I like this daily chart that's about to close.
Yeah, it looks like a flag. Are they crypto related?
I got no idea. I don't know nothing about this name. I get when I like run out of things to look at, I just start remembering random ticker names. So I just looked at NBIS, ASTS, and then I was like GLXY, and I just came across that chart, and I was like, this shit look pretty good. And then I just checked some internals on it, and 35 seems to be the spot.
XPO spread trade is so funny you guys are
Galaxy
saying that because
Digital.
they're literally doing that right now as we descend into Vegas.
Current weather in Las Vegas is 72 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north-northwest, 10 miles an hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've now begun our deciding to market close soon. In another hour, please return to your chairs in the upright position, secure your profits where appropriate, and double check that your stop losses are in place. If you've enjoyed a smooth flight today, congratulations. If you hit some turbulence, please remember this is not a Jet2 holidays package and no refunds are available for emotional damage caused by volatility of trading. We ask that all passengers and traders refrain from making last-minute impulse trades during descent. Chasing candles, revenge trading, and one more setup before close are strictly prohibited and may result in unnecessary drawdowns. As we approach landing, please ensure all open positions are aligned with your original plan, not your mood, and any remaining FOMO should be placed neatly in the overhead compartment and forgotten until the next session. On behalf of All Financial, thank you for flying with us today. We hope you're sleeping off to a lovely flight off this next little sharper, a little calmer, and ideally in profit. Have a great close and trade safely. We look forward to welcoming you back on our next flight tomorrow with FOMC.
How was that?
Like and subscribe.
So good. So good.
Oh my god!
How was
dude,
that
chat
just off
loves
the
it.
dome right now? What?
Please tell me you had that written down.
No, that was a freestyle.
No, she always just does that, like right off.
Bro,
the
that
top.
was a freestyle.
I know, you
know.
Shit. Oh my
He was the
God.
best.
Yeah, you're hired as a flight attendant instantly.
You're welcome for some in-flight trading entertainment today. That sounded AI. Oh dear.
No, that was great.
You know what I say to that? Get off your phone. Have you seen the chart of the silver? It is ridiculous.
It just started flying.
Yes, it
Can I
is.
see
I
that?
heard Minx just scream in my ear.
I am not for the person that asked, I don't have. Do I have any indicators on really? I have this on.
Please be
Have
careful as you open the overhead bins as shift happens.
Never know.
If they ever change series voice, Eva should apply.
Yes. Yes.
We need to create an AI, and we just use Eva's voice as the. We just make a new AI for.
I would like royalties and rights for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe rallies. Maybe we get you involved with rallies.
Oh,
I'm
would
probably,
you guys
I'm
like
probably
that?
gonna swing this.
For your dashboard needs.
Oh yeah.
I would much rather listen to you give me news squawk than these guys at Benzinga, that's for sure.
I know, aren't they a bit do you remember Charlie when he had his house construction for like months?
Good God, that was he would. I mean, I get it every once in a while. If you mute and unmute all day long, you're gonna mess up. It's so funny. Every once in a while, you hear him like answer a phone call or whatever else. But when he had that construction going, he would like unmute and you just hear like a circular saw just going off. And you're like,
Dude,
good
it was so bad.
man, thank God he got that renovation done or whatever.
Gold is just flying all time highs here.
Silver's flying too now. It just broke IB high. Oh my
Palantir
God,
just
gold
made a
broke
new low
5,100.
day.
Yeah.
Damn, gold's at 5,120.
So many positions.
5,200 coming in next. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You can save 40 pounds per person on a family of 4. Gold does have a God candle right now. You see this? Oh my God. Kaboom. Oh.
Swing so many positions right now.
You're braver than I am.
I know. I already have like 5 on it. I want to add like.
I mean, if everything goes according to plan, we start ripping for the next few weeks.
Well, some of these are for puts. Not all calls.
What's happening, guys?
What's up, Guff?
Sorry, I was
Whoa, what just
a little late. We were kind of hung up on another call.
You're good.
It's all right. We just had a flight attendant come on the stream and give us a great rundown.
It was a joke.
Hell
What?
You missed Eva's flight attendant. Eva does a perfect flight attendant. It's amazing. She just did a freestyle of like 10 minutes. It was amazing.
Oh, nice.
Eva, can you welcome Gav aboard, please?
Yeah, please do.
What?
Put you. It's hard when you put when
So
you
you
get put on the spot.
you can't put her on
I
the
can't
spot.
do this now. Hold on.
I think I met you before. I think you got the British gal, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. My mother was English.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I just like
So,
giving the Brits a hard time. What's going on, Gav?
not much. Really kind of came in today. Was able to catch a little bit of a long earlier, and kind of traded around that. And then we kind of broke the Nasdaq through that 26,000 area. I kind of maintained along, and then I was eyeing that 26,100 for a short.
Did you see
So
the gap on NDX? We came within like 2 points. Basically, hit it.
Exactly. I was thinking about you on the gap.
Yeah, I would try. I was gonna send it to you guys, but I didn't have Discord pulled up on this computer. I have it on my other computer. I didn't have the chart to pull up and get it to you quick enough.
Yeah, I was all over it. I was able to, I took, really, it was like a pittance of a gain because we basically picked up about 60 points off it, for NASDAQ for the futures. So not much. And I saw that was kind of a key level in the profile that was developed, the Globex profile, that upper portion into that area. And if you look at the volume profile, you can see that really low volume area below 26,045 down to 26,011. We were kind of developing a double distribution there for a while. So I really thought we probably had a chance of going down to 26,000. So, but, I scurried out of the trade, but that was the one small long in ES and nice little short on NQ, and that was pretty much it. And I didn't do jack only yesterday. Did you guys trade at all? I was
took one long.
I had a red
in
day
it for like
yesterday.
5 minutes.
I did well overnight, and then I got on the wrong side of a trade and had to fight back a couple times, and I just didn't make it all the way back. But it was so frustrating because I wanted them to make this move yesterday, and I took a couple more risks than I probably should have trying to get it. And then they do it early in Asia, as soon as the market reopens last night, they make the move I was looking for yesterday. So it happens, part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jordan, did you get long pre-market? Were you long pre-market?
No, it was
or
aftermarket
why did you get
open.
long? Because I see that was a nice move. I'm looking at the
Yeah, as
5
soon as
minute.
this 5 minute
That's a
candle
nice move.
closed, we inverted this gap. I took longs, targeting that London high, and got it really
Absolutely.
fast.
Nice trade. How many
That
points you collect after that
was,
one?
how many is it? 61 and a half. And then, yeah, I
Ladies
went, as
and
soon as we broke
gentlemen,
this high as well, I went break even. So it's completely free trade on there.
margin calls liquidated on gold. Gold is ripping its faces
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh. Yeah, gold's
There we
flying.
are.
But yeah, I was just one and done. I had no other opportunity. I took a loss yesterday. But
Yesterday was a great example of no, I think in Jordan you had a day like that. It was about a week ago where you just kind of just feel off. I mean, it's just something is just not there.
yeah, I took a whole break last week. Just other things going
It
on.
had nothing to do with the drinks during the ball game on Sunday
That's
night.
how I was on Friday. I went from Friday to Monday. I was like, just Friday, I could not get on the right side of anything. It felt like I was just battling my way to keep my head above water. And then yesterday, I just couldn't get the move that I was looking for it to finally do that it does overnight.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday. I mean, basically those were just two consolidation range days, right? So there were a couple. I mean, there were a couple of decent moves, but I totally get what you're saying, Ryan. I mean, you can look back on it, you're like, okay, it is a very well defined range. I see it. What was I thinking? And sometimes it can be staring at you in the face, and you still don't see it.
I remember Friday, I was trying to fade it back down for some reason, and then I gave up on it, and then it finally did it. I was just I caught a little bounce play that and I thought it was going to work its way back higher, and it didn't. Is that a new high of day? Almost. IWM's ripping. There's there. Oh, fill the gap 2 more points. Don't.
They're just gonna do you like that.
QQQ's gap is 20 cents higher. 25 cents. There it is.
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, and look at the SPY. I mean, at a new all-time high.
Which gap?
It was this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
It's from the close on November the 3rd. It's at 631, whatever.
Yep.
The IndieX just did it right here on this candle. QQQ, it's 632.08.
632.11.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Huh. I don't have that.
Yeah. Well, if you click RTH instead of ETH, it'll show it to you.
Could be why. Still don't have it.
Yeah. Well, it's where price closed on the 3rd before it gapped down. All right. Well,
New high of day for Q's now start yet.
part of me wants to fade this.
I mean, I know we got all these earnings coming up, but what about Broadcom on the daily AVGO? Does that not look like a reshort against this 9? Like you broke down, now you're retesting this overhead supply.
Oh, they're going to try
below
and
the
take
9 and the 21.
They're not going to leave them for me, are they?
Well, Jordan, I I did start putting a position back on my Broadcom
on AVGO.
because I was kind of going off the weekly, and I could see that area from back in August, and then we kind of broke through there. I kind of had that as a significant area.
I like AVGO if it's holding this 311.
Yeah, I like it, but that was great buys back October of last year, and in April of 25, October of 24, April 25. That was when we were getting along all the damn Google too. I mean, that was just quite the run.
IREN new high day, about to go for 60. Mentioned it about 30, maybe about 35 minutes ago. I said it looked good for upside. I should have grabbed some calls. That thing is ripping on some volume right now.
What does iron do? I never
Me
looked
either.
at
I got no idea.
it. A man, a technical man.
Me with news every day.
They do
Like news came
data
out. They're like,
centers.
oh, what is that
They
bullshit?
were they're a Bitcoin miner that switched to data center stuff.
Okay, I like the data design.
I'll say all I know is it was in a 4-hour squeeze that flipped bullish at noon, and then that daily consolidation getting a breakout going for 60, and that was playing out. I don't know what the hell the company does, but I like the chart.
Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later. Never changes.
Just about.
No, they're gonna take them.
Dude, Q's.
I wanted to leave these levels for tomorrow morning. No.
I can't even type.
Yeah, what sort of data do we have tomorrow?
Let's see. Short into after hours. I don't think NQ can look short until we tap into here. Then I can look that way.
EOS?
I do think you see some initial rejection at this spot, but I'm gonna let the market tell me that.
Oh,
We have FOMC. We have FOMC tomorrow.
Yep.
I totally forgot.
I'm gonna try and trade early, but if I don't get anything, I'm not trading at all. I'll sit back.
Oh, that's a miserable
I won't
trade.
touch it during all that.
I'm gonna go trade some money for some Modelos. Is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
There you go. Good time to sell a little bit of your silver. Gold or silver dollars.
I don't need that many Modelos. Casey, did you call out Tesla? I think it might have been. It sounds like a paper trade.
Oh, what?
Did you call out Tesla swings? I think you. I know we talked about some flow, but I don't think you called
So I
out
was like,
any.
not today.
No, this was like last.
We had
week.
that from last week. Last week we had it from the
Last week,
418,
yes.
420 area.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you want to talk?
Yeah, I mean it was a great trade. I mean I think we all
Yeah.
touched on it.
Bang.
Now you want
bang.
to talk reject this the order block? We're not there yet. Daily spot. I said this all day that I expect rejection here, but we melt up until here. It's been my
Where do you
narrative
have
the
that?
whole time.
What level do you have? Like 150?
143. And I don't know that there will be rejection there. I'm expecting that initially because that's daily order flow we've never tapped into. But this market could say, fuck your rejection and rip right through that. And that's why I play the reaction game, right? I'm not guessing whether we reject there or not. I'm going to let the market tell me. If we tap in
Exactly.
there and make a leg to the upside, and in that leg we get a high time frame inversion, then there's a setup short. If not,
What's the next level? 26.32,
123.75.
80, 20, 50, another room for another 50-point move higher.
And to me, I'm not, again, like, not looking at the order block for rejection. That order block is old and used, and just looking at the daily for value gap. But you can use that as extra confluence for sure.
There's a. You have a level on your NQ at 120 something?
This right here. It's just
123 maybe.
just these highs.
I've got like 160.
The reason I think
s-
we don't stop here is because there's no imbalances. If there was a gap here, if there was a gap right here, I would think that's it for now, but there's not. So
I have something drawn at 153 for some reason too. I have a 143 and a 153, and I don't know why I have a box drawn there randomly. It's been so long.
So I've got, let's see here. I've got that high poke from back in 3rd of November.
William in the chat.
And I'm going off of that on NDX. I'm going off of that, and the spread between NQ and NDX is trading right at 130. That's my refined level. So it'd be about 26, 160-ish in NQ. I'm big on, you guys know I'm big on monitoring those spreads. It really gives me a good idea of how strong or how weak the market is. And for that relationship between ES and NQ, that ratio typically is around 6. That's normal. I mean, this morning, that thing was like 15 or 16. So you just knew there was such underlying strength coming into the more open. You knew not to fade. And then the NDX NQ spread just kind of keeps coming in 10, 15 points every single day. Anyway, we all have tools. It's all about knowing how to use them. Correct.
A-Lab
Yeah.
ripping with volume here.
Specific videos of myself, Data J. I have videos, bits and pieces here and there on my YouTube.
Hey, Tammy.
Hi, how are y'all
Tammy.
doing? How's everybody doing today?
We've been doing
Good. Everybody staying warm?
On the West Coast, I'm very
Got
warm.
my
yeah.
blanket right here.
I heard you guys had crazy snow over there.
Ours comes this weekend, so let's see.
It's 15 degrees here, and it feels like
Yeah,
warm.
it's pretty cold here, but we didn't get any snow. My kids were hoping for snow because in South Georgia we don't do snow. So if there's ice or snow, they shut down everything. But we were cold enough. I think the wind chill this morning was like, I don't know, 12 degrees, which is just extremely unusual. And it was like 22 degrees outside. I tried to take my dog for a walk, but we went about, 20 feet. And I was like, okay, that's enough.
Frozen.
We're good.
45,
How
50
far
in
away
London.
from how,
Oh, goodness.
how far away from Columbus are
Columbus,
you?
Georgia? I'm on the
Yeah.
other side of the state. So Columbus is on the west side, and I'm
Right.
on the ocean. I live on an island off the coast of Georgia.
Oh, well, yeah, you're by Sea Island, right?
Sea Island,
Or Keel.
you have to get to Sea Island from my island. From the island I live on, St.
St.
Simons.
Simons?
Yep.
You have your
I'm
own
about a mile.
island?
I literally live a mile and a half from Sea Island.
Yeah. No, we used to go down and stay at Sea Island, the cloister.
I
there all
love the
time.
cloister. Yep, we go over there quite a bit. We do. It's a fun place to hang out. It's especially if you love just spending tons of money, on a drink, food.
It is
It's extremely
very,
expensive.
it is crazy expensive.
Yeah, we do enjoy going there though. Sometimes we'll meet friends over there and have drinks and dinner, and then during the summer the kids like going over there because we can kind of let them, run around, the pool area and the beach area, like a lot of different places because it's
yeah.
gated. Nobody can get in there unless, for the most part, unless they're a member.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
safe, pretty safe place.
I like that. I like the Gulf Lodge that's actually over on St. Simons.
What is it?
I think it's the cloisters. They're
Oh, yeah.
but
That's the
their
lodge.
lodge is actually
Yeah,
on St.
that's the
Simons.
lodge. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
my
the
God.
lodge. Yeah.
Guys, that is incredible. You're talking about it's like real clubby. Like feel like you can have like a scotch and a cigar, and you kind of sit on the veranda, and then you have the
It's
shrimp
Yes.
trawlers that are coming scooting right by. It is.
And they have the bagpiper
like-
that plays at sunset every day, even in this kind of weather. because I was there one day when it was cold and rainy, and he was still marching around playing his bagpipe in the rain.
No. I'm
Yeah,
swinging Palantir puts.
that place is, yeah, it's really nice. It's fun.
So maybe some sellers back to VPOT here. I don't know. I'm not really trading this crap.
I won't think short unless there's order flow to support it. And then we are in none.
Something I don't really want to get into on here, but I think I did. We talked about crowdfunding at one point. On Clear Edge, I am doing a capital raise, and I have most of it complete. But I just wanted to kind of just mention it. Should there be any sort of interest, send me a DM and I can provide you details, because I'm just going to divide up some units to kind of make it more palatable for our trading friends. So should you have an interest, just shoot me a DM and I'll give you information.
Remy wants to say. Here's Remy, my 6-year-old. They're saying
Hello.
hi.
What's up? Hello.
Hi, little one. Young
How's
trader
that?
in the making.
Yeah, right.
Yes, she is my numbers girl for sure. Her brain works very similar to mine when it comes to math and numbers, so she will be a great trader. I'm sure she'll probably even be better than me. That one is she's a little genius.
What have you been trading this week, Tammy?
I've had a kind of a frustrating couple of days because the couple times I did enter and I did my break-even stop, I was able to take profit at a pay line, but then the market moved back and stopped me out. So I've just kind of, the slow grinding rally, sometimes is just one of those things where I'm like, ugh, especially with me trying to do charts and work at the same time. So I really haven't gotten back into it this afternoon because I've had a couple of conference calls, and the afternoon's really sometimes more of my time when I'm able to look at things, because from 9 a.m., well, really, I usually put them up at like 7:30 a.m., but till 1 p.m., I'm running the live Fibonacci charts, which, two of them are 15-minute charts, so can change pretty quickly. I mean, it's been kind of a slow day, but I will share my screen if y'all want to see targets and stuff like that I'm looking at. I can't tell which one. Let me see if I can see the entire screen. Yep, that's the one. All right. Is it up, or did I not do it right?
Gotcha.
Okay, there it goes. Okay. So what I'm looking at right here is, of course, we did pull back into some support yesterday, and that did give me a couple of targets for today, but we've already met the first one. The second one is 70.24. We're coming to that right now, and that's off the more recent low. To me, the path of least resistance is for us to continue this move up. Of course, we could get a little pullback into price support, which we did earlier today around 7,000, and I had a nice cluster of support. Let's see, 6,999 to 7,000, and 2 that we ended up bouncing from. Let's see, what are the targets from that swing? Targets from that swing inside the swing are 70.23 and 70.29. Now, I do have a target that we have bumped up against all day long that was from, let's see, the low this morning at 9:45. That second target is 70.17, and we just can't seem to clear that one. We've bumped up against it quite a bit today. So 70.17 is that target. And then, like I said, the 2 swing inside the swing targets on my 15-minute chart are 70.23 and 70.29, and then 70.24 on the daily. Now, if we're able to push through those, then the next target I'm looking for is 70.46, which is from the 18th of December low. Here, I'll write that on here.
Anybody see this short plan out?
Oh, did Em finally
Yeah, I
find a
jumped
spot in the... Did he find a spot?
Yeah, I've been kind of just
Scalpies.
I've been in this short for a long time.
Thank you, baby. Oh, look at him. That looks so cute. Thank you, baby.
You got your volume pointer control right here for an NQ short. ES is below it.
Let's see. Now look on NQ daily. I do have resistance 26,142 to 80. Actually, that should be 83, not 86.
There you go. Yeah, I was pointing out before you came on. I think I had the 130 area.
So nice. Yeah. Perfect. I like it when a plan comes together. Yes, I have resistance 26,142 to 83 on this time frame, and then I have it 26,120 to 25 on my 15-minute chart.
See if they flush through some of these lows for you.
Whoops.
No.
Extra 2 in there.
I'd love to go down and fill this low volume area below here.
Still holding order flow for me until this candle closes. Oh, no, I'm not in the short camp.
Gold, we are meeting the first target on gold. My price support got
Gold
messed
just
up.
took off. Yeah, what do you see there?
So I had price support that I sent out in my morning newsletter this morning. If you're not signed up for my morning newsletter, it's on FibonacciPrincess.com. It's a free newsletter I send out in the morning with ES, NQ, GC, and crude. But we bounced from that price support, that first level. It's not on there anymore because when I started my charts, sometimes if it's the same day, it deletes the lines I've already drawn, but you can see the numbers are still there. But the first price target is 51.41. Second one is 51.84 for those targets. So target 1, 51.41, second target 51.84 on gold. Crude, wow. I mean, crude's finally holding over that 200 simple. It's just like we played with it for so long. And then I gave some price support on crude. The first levels when we ended up bouncing from 60.12 to 60.52. Looks like we've already met the first target off of that low at 62.14. Second target is 62.68. And that 62.08 to 32 was some resistance I gave earlier this morning, but we're kind of cruising through that now. But yeah, now we're failing from the second target off of this morning's low, which is 62.68, which I see as an opportunity to buy back in if you can find price support on a lower time frame chart.
That was crude, right?
This is crude.
Yeah.
I don't trade crude much. I never do actually at all. How do you trade a consolidating asset? Like, I guess with Tammy's fibs, that's how you do it. Because, just like trading something going sideways versus the market versus gold. Look at gold. I mean, trading something like that is pretty clear, efficient, higher time frame trend, you know? What's NQ doing?
They're just still drilling the dollar too, below that support level as well.
I'm not convinced that this is coming down yet.
I will stop my share. Let's see.
No worries.
Before I start pulling over, other things, and I'm like,
good.
oh, well, look, there's everything else.
Not convinced. No candle closures through this gap. Even if we did, okay, we run these lows to what? The next order flow sitting right here. It's not much room. But I guess you could scalp that. I don't know. Looking like bulls want to take these highs tonight. Tommy, I know you're going to probably kill Asia session. Leave these highs for me, though, would you? Gov, you're not going to be trading tomorrow? Or are you going to try and pick something up?
I'll trade, but I'll tell you what, at the end of the first hour, latest by 10 Central, I'll be done. I just don't care to deal with the pain between 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Not worth it. I try and teach the folks that, but sometimes you got to get in the burning hot water to realize you don't want to touch it.
That's correct. I agree. Tommy, what did you trade during the overnight?
Dude, he just ruins
Said you
Asia
cleaned
session apparently every night. I don't know how he does it.
He took my move away from me, is what he did.
Yeah,
the one I waited
yeah, he
for
took the
all
long.
day long.
Of course they do that, huh?
And then I go and I put a couple kids in a bathtub and I look up over my phone and it's just ripping faces up 150 points.
The worst.
Yeah, I figured
love
that.
I was so frustrated. I was a lot of flavors. I was salty.
Still holding this.
Yeah, I have one of my clients that he stays up and he trades a lot of nights, and there's been a lot of good overnight trading for sure. It's when we've been seeing a lot of the bigger moves. I don't know if it's been recently, but I remember in November and December it felt like some of the best moves were overnight. But I have to have my sleep. So,
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'll trade London, but I don't know. I always find the best moves at New York session for the most part. So
I used to trade this Singapore. I used to trade that Cymex. I trade on the floor at the CME, and then I trade overnight, and I trade Cymex.
yeah, bullish has a good point. Overnight silver. I think trading overnight, yeah, metals are the move for overnight trading. Like if you're trying to
Lately
trade
they have
Asia.
been because when the Asia markets open, they're buying a lot of metals right now.
Yeah.
Like that's been going on for 5 months.
Like if you want to trade gold, like I look at Asia session like New York session for gold. It's very efficient, very good price action. If I were to trade it all at night, like that's
They
really
love
the move
gold.
besides London. I also just the best of the best that I see if they're trading night. It's generally going to be gold for the most part. So I like to follow that. I was break even from the long it took this morning. Needs 140 for TP on one and 130 on two other versions. Let's go.
What do you think? Maybe get a breach of the initial balance highs going into the close?
Where's that? That's got to be here.
It's back to like 75 on NQ and 07, I think, on ES.
I
Yeah.
think 60s hold.
Yep. I mean, this volume has turned it from like a double distribution profile to a WP profile.
Not really making any gaps into the close like we were yesterday. Yesterday on the 4 hour, there were like clear spots below us. We'd have to sell off. We'll be creating
The other
this
interesting
4 hour.
mover for earnings tonight is going to be Seagate,
What's that ticker?
STX. Not that one.
What is it?
STX.
STX. They said SCX.
Yeah, same. I mean, that stock back in the mid March was $60, or they're about 65.
And
Just crazy move. So that one and Texas Instruments, those will be your two chip names, or influence on chips, I should say.
look at this, still holding. No candle closures below gap means no order flow flipping, means no continuation on any short yet. we do lose that, though, this is next spot, this low, and then into that gap that I marked earlier. I know, though. What Gov said, I am going to try and trade tomorrow morning, but I think if you're, trying to trade the FOMC meeting, that's when we gotta accept the fact that we're likely gambling. Not likely. It is what it is. It is gambling. I'll say it straight like it is. 100% is. You have no real edge in it.
I actually think in the morning
money,
you're going to get some, could get some volatility with ASML overnight, and then these two names reporting after hours, depending on what they are.
Yeah.
That may be, you may get a more interesting open. And then tomorrow night, obviously, you got the big Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Lam Research, and IBM reporting after the close. And ServiceNow is the other one. That's another big one. And then Thursday, Apple and Visa. And then the other big one is KLA. KLA Corp.
Facing the truth, Jordan. Well, I try and sugarcoat it because I know people are going to try and trade it no matter what, and they see other people trading it, right? But I can't sugarcoat it. It is what it is. It's 100%. Just, putting yourself in the position to get screwed. I don't rock with that. But I think some crazy money will be made, and some people will kill it, and it'll be great. I don't. Especially for a lot of up and coming traders that are in the chat that are trying to find consistency, it's not the place to find it. It's just as simple as that.
I think you get FOMC as a nothing, probably.
The edge is your emotional management acts. Yeah. Hard to manage that though when you want to trade really bad. It can be tough. I struggled with it before plenty of times. We all have. Which company are you speaking about? Speaking about NQ, baby. Just NQ.
Yeah, like the whole market.
The whole market.
I don't think there's anything to price in, and there's no mystique about what decision's going to be made. And even the commentary with a lame duck Fed chair is less important than normal.
Yeah.
Yep, agree.
All of them.
Be same old.
Just look at Apple on the daily is getting rejected at the 21.
Right at that in that was it 260 level?
Yeah, we probed over it. I just was looking at that, and you got a nice little topping tail there. Rejection right at the 21 day.
They weren't reporting Thursday. It could be a nice little scalp swing short.
Yeah, it was definitely oversold. I talked about that level down in those 250, 245 area for a couple weeks before that. And we bounced right in that area.
Let's go. Tommy said it's his best futures day in 3 months. Let's go. Love that.
Let's go.
Looks like it's payout Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
This is one of the hardest things right here. Sometimes you just want to be in the action even though you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That is probably one of the hardest things to deal with. For me, it's if I'm I have this competitor sports background that I want to fight back no matter what. That's the hardest thing for me to fight.
Mm-hmm. It's tough, but
Boris,
Ryan, what's your sport? Is baseball?
My main sport was soccer. Football, I was too small, but I was a punter and a kicker. And then I did play, but soccer and then baseball were probably the top two because I was too skinny to play football. They begged me, and I was like, I'm not going to go out there and get my head taken off every week. I'll kick the ball for you.
Hey, that's right, Tommy. If you're gonna trade FOMC, grab a $20 Apex account. There you go. 90% off
Oh,
Apex.
shout
You really
outs.
want to trade it that bad? Grab an eval for $20, and there's your risks.
That's a great
I
idea.
bought a bunch of them.
Could get the 300,000.
I bought a bunch of 50Ks for $20.
The 50Ks are $20 right now. If you use you can use code WolfX, and they're doing a 90% sell. Shout out
Sorry.
William, by the way. I see him over on the YouTube. What were you gonna say, Tammy?
I kept feeling a sneeze coming, and I was able to mute
Oh.
myself just in
Oh,
time.
you're
And I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to come and it's gonna blow everybody's ears out. And then all of a sudden, I was like, mute.
That was me this morning. I was on stream and I was trying to mute Discord and stream at the same time, and I couldn't get there.
Oh.
Finally ran.
Man, they're just absolutely drilling the dollar now below 96. I mean, they're putting some serious heat on it.
Ooh.
Take it down.
I like this push. I'm looking for IB high here.
Chop it down. Spy's coming back to that NFP most likely. Let's
See if they want to run all these lows here.
It's like
Down to this
06 area on ES.
They finally got through 5-minute gap.
Now
Just
William on
going into
Apex.
Trump speaking.
Apex.
Uh-oh. Watch out for headlines.
Shout out Vanquish though too. If you guys
Oh.
want to sell spreads with us.
It's
prop.
funny. He's talking about the dollar right now. What do you know?
No, of course.
Trump
That's
says
bragging.
the dollar is seeking its own level. I can have it up or down like a yo-yo. I don't think the dollar's declined too much.
Oh my gosh.
Trump said I can have it up or
He really
down like a
said that.
yo-yo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Up and
god.
down.
The dollar, it can go up, it can go down. It's like a yo-yo. I control it. Wrap up the string and throw it again. Dollar is doing great, even though it's at 4-year lows.
He did say the value.
Everyone wants the dollar.
He just said it. The value of the dollar. It's doing great. That's the headline.
No way.
I swear. I almost gotta share my screen just to show you.
Oh, you can
Look
almost guess his his
Here, look at this.
rhetoric.
Look right here.
He's a funny guy. The stuff he comes out with, you just can't help but crack up.
Here you go. What does it say right here?
Yeah.
Oh my
The value
god.
of the dollar's great. It's doing great.
Predict. It's just so easy to predict.
Yeah. He doesn't think it's declined too much. Getting rugged right now. No big deal.
2022, great year for the dollar. We're taking it back there like a yo-yo.
They're just absolutely crushing it right now. Look at the euro, just heavy bid, almost to 121. The pound as well, catching some fire. Not sure where he's trying to take the dollar, but
All right, here comes MOC. 30 seconds.
FOC.
MOMC.
the value of the dollar is doing great.
Yeah, gold is going crazy. I mean, when we first looked at those targets, it looked like we had just gotten barely over the 51.41, and the next target's 51.84. And geez, where have we
I mean,
gotten?
gold up $169.
51.69.
Another 3% move in gold. It's just insane. How do you trade? How do you trade that? You just, especially after the move yesterday when they pulled silver down, what, $12?
Too bad Nara's not on here. He trades gold really well.
Yeah, exactly. Where is he?
Sell side imbalance.
What was it?
He and Leah.
Drop it.
hung up on another call. We all were.
Apple's a big sell side. Broadcom sell side.
YOLO
Pretty
prop
decent.
firms, and then it blows up.
I actually won't be here because I'll be on that speaking on that Elliott Wave Trader cruise next week.
Mhm.
Unless
You promised you're going to invite me on the next cruise.
you're invited.
You promised.
Elliott Wave Cruise.
Yeah, Elliott Wave Trader is where one of the places that contracts me out. I work at, and they have a cruise once a year, and it is next week.
There you go.
So they book you. They hire you as a speaker.
Yes, they have me present. They get like the theater for a few hours, and then they have some of the different people that work there present. And I can put that on my resume. I've presented on a cruise ship. But it's good times. Actually, I saw that I'm really good friends with Danielle Shea, and I saw that y'all had a Wolf financial show the other day for the Money Show. Are any of y'all going to the Money Show in Vegas? I'm not booked for that one. They asked me to do it, but I had the cruise and I didn't want to go back to back, presentations. But are any of you?
I don't know if Gav's going.
Gav might be going. I don't think
I've got too many other events coming up later this year, like this spring and summer, that I had to start picking and choosing.
That's what I have to do too. I mean, I literally had to tell Money Show 3 different times already in the spring I couldn't speak because I just had too many other things going on, and it's it's just the way it gets, and you just have to kind of pick and choose because you realize otherwise you drive yourself crazy. So, not to mention, I have small children that don't like their mother to be gone.
Yeah.
Too much. So.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's tough. I feel guilty leaving 3 little ones.
I feel guilty also. I do.
There's my trim for 32 points, about half.
I do not.
Yeah, I exited at 80 in NQ.
Was that you, Casey? Who said that?
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious. I love it. Oh.
Ryan, what sort of events do you do? What sort of events are you referring to?
we getting
like,
going on some.
We
got
there's
in-person
ETF
trading
stuff
event
we're going
coming.
to. We have a huge in-person trading thing in August that we're getting planned out in New
fair
York.
value gaps in person. Let's go.
Wait, so y'all have?
I need
What are
that.
y'all doing? Tell me about it. I want to hear about this.
It's gonna be.
Here, let me go find the link.
Yeah, grab
Because
the.
we have a huge event. Like we're selling in-person tickets, all that stuff for a trading event. It's gonna be on the 3rd of August, I think.
Yeah, I think it's sort of August, sometime in August. But
Evan told me I had to smile and take pictures with people, and I have no idea what's going on.
I'm pretty sure we decided on New York, right? I believe.
August
3rd. Yeah, no, it's in New York for
autograph.
sure.
It's in New York.
Yeah, so we'll be there
Gold
August.
is
You guys
going
should definitely
hyperbolic here. I
roll
just sold
through.
it.
I know.
Shit. This is
Oh
unbelievable.
my god.
What happened, Frank?
I bought gold
just-
at 30. I just sold it at freaking 70.
I think it's going to 52.
I think it's going for 7,000 at this point. My God.
Yeah.
All right. Top cent. As soon as somebody says that,
Tops.
no, I'm just
Holy
kidding.
GLB.
The gold ripping.
This is
I would
unbelievable.
honestly love though if in that in-person event we
This
make
is
it to
shortcut
where
when people are getting squeezed, I think.
I would love to make it at one point to where we could get up early and I could actually be trading in front of a whole freaking room of people. That'd be so much fun. I would love that.
Do a live trading
Apple
event.
just lost 259.
I
a
have
live
no
trading
problem showing all the positions and everything.
Bruce and I have done that before. It's fun. It is fun to do a live trading event.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
I would love to real time. We do it on here for sure, but I don't know, just in person in front of people, be on this inversion I'm entering long, boom, watch the trade freaking play out, talk you through it the whole time. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
That
it's
seems,
very
so
different.
sick.
I went to one in London and it was just so much hype. The atmosphere is insane.
I also just feel like me when I was coming up, I feel like that type of stuff would have helped me. Like definitely talking strategies with people helps, but like if I can watch you take positions right in front of me, that helps me immensely, right? Watching how you manage trades, not just enter. That is huge. And so, yeah, I would love to dive more into that. But yeah, that's in August. We got other ETF events we're coming up that we'll be going to in the next few months. I'm traveling on Sunday. I'm going out to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was gonna go to what's it called? What's the other one? What's the one in Miami? Future Proof.
Inverse that gap, William. This gap right here.
I was gonna go to Future Proof, but they're being stingy on their tickets, so
I know Future. They get stingier and stingier, bro. I love Future.
I'll let the rest of the crew.
I can't get a ticket no more, dude. They don't.
Or
they won't give
you
Ace
have
access.
like plenty of people going.
I've never heard of them.
It's this like trader investing event, finance event that happens sometimes in Miami.
They do
but
it
mostly
on
in
Miami
LA.
Beach. They do it on like what? Do they do it on the beach
Huntington.
in LA too? Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do one on Miami Beach, one in Huntington Beach, and that one's the funnest one. That's the one I really wanted to go to, and they're being
Because you have
stingy.
QQQ, you have Vanguard, you have all these like big places that we all know, and it's just all
It's just a
traditional
big party on
finance.
the beach.
Yeah, and it's a big party. Everybody's walking around. There's giant food trucks, all giving out food for free. It's just, it is
So
the best event.
How do you so you can't get a ticket to it, or how does this
Well,
work?
You can buy
one.
Pay for it. I'm not trying to pay whatever it is, $2,000 or
okay.
whatever it is.
I usually
Plus,
get
Charles
media
Schwab is
tickets.
there, and I've been on TV with them quite a bit now. I wonder if I could get them to hook
You might
us
be
up.
able to. We've I would try. I mean, I've
Hook
tried
us
every
up,
year,
Timmy.
and I got tickets the past couple of years, but this year I can't get a ticket. They're I'm not big enough, you know. Ace the Kid ain't pulling enough numbers, so.
Oh please, I can't believe that.
Well, it's because they gave us several for Wolf already, so
Okay.
they're like
True.
they like limit how many they give to each like circle of influence, because it makes sense because they're like wanting to spread it out among like influencers or whatever,
Oh, absolutely, that does make sense.
and they don't want to hit the same crowd, you know. And it's like a crazy big. It's like a big party on the beach. Is really what it is.
Sounds amazing. Sounds right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
For real. That's why I was like, it crossed my mind a couple times to like just
Futures
pay
and
for it and go
partying? That
anyway.
sounds amazing.
It's like, wait, I could talk trading and just party with people. Like, I'm in.
Will said I'll be yelling about London highs and Asia lows at consensus for you, but don't worry. Thank you.
Market closes in 1 minute. I am swinging GLXY calls, by the way.
Close it up. Close it up. What's up, Smooth?
Just shoot it down
Good
one more
afternoon.
time. Then.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Give me 50 points out of this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 2 minutes from landing. Please fasten your seatbelts and stop pretending you're not thinking about tomorrow's FOMC. This is your reminder that late entry before a Fed event is not encouraged. If there's turbulence, if you're still adjusting positions right now, please do so calmly without panic clicking. Quick shout out to the flight crew today. Jordan keeping us steady, Casey on instruments, Ryan watching the charts, Gov on the cockpit with the macro view, and Tammy with the Fibonacci that still matters. Even with Fed Powell talking, and Lee from ClearEdge joining us here today. As we descend, please make sure all leverage is secured, emotions are stored overhead, and no one attempts last-minute scalping because it might break. We'd also like to remind passengers that gold is cruising at all-time highs, and while we're told the dollar is doing great, the charts may be telling their own story. Please keep all macro interpretations seated until further notice. Tomorrow's flight might be bumpy. That's not our fault, that's the Federal Reserve. This is not a Jet2 holiday. Experience and smooth landings are not guaranteed. Thank you for flying with Wolf Financial today. Take the rest of the session easy. Protect capital. We'll see you back on board tomorrow. The seatbelt signed and permanently on.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That is a
awesome.
plane I want to be on.
Right?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Awesome.
The fact that she can do that just
That was
off the top.
amazing.
I know.
It's like,
Well, there's a market
Bravo.
close.
you can
I'm all out of my
fly me to the
spreads.
moon.
Oh my god, can we do that? A Wolf trading in-flight
Of course
trading
we
for
could.
30
We can do anything we want to do. Let's
Yeah.
do
That would
it.
be
Make it
awesome.
happen.
That sounds
I don't,
awesome.
I don't think
Expensive Wi-Fi bill.
the Wi-Fi bill. Yeah.
We
I
get
have to
Delta
search
to
that email.
sponsor it. We get Delta to sponsor it and say that we'll like live trade their stock.
Yeah. Or Jet2
Yeah,
holidays.
There's got to
Bring
be a
your
way
own
to get on it.
Starlink.
Bring your own Starlink. I love it.
Whoa.
There's that
Bye-bye.
shit tapped into now.
Come on.
Well, what a
little
day.
bit more.
Smooth. How's the automation this morning? Get some
It's
trades
going good. We had a good start to the week yesterday. Today was pretty flat across the board, but
Yeah,
I'm out. 50 points.
let's go.
Sorry, Smooth.
No, all good, all good. We had a few different strategies running today from our marketplace. The Kairos has been pretty popular strategy on the Nasdaq and the SPOOs, as well as gold and silver. Actually, has been killing it. With the volatility that's come into silver the last few weeks, that's been pretty popular. And one of our other users has a strategy called Market Ninja that I've been running this week on the Nasdaq. It's been doing really well. Yesterday it did fantastic. Today it was a little flat across the board, but been going pretty good.
Yeah, I know the Market Ninja strat. That was one Nora was showing us the other day. It's been killing it.
Texas Instruments earnings are out.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we got some good earnings, right? We got Tesla.
All the earnings, and then we also
Microsoft.
got F1C too. What's your thoughts going into F1C? Something like tomorrow, you just gonna let the automation do its thing, or turning that? I would imagine you're probably turning that off during that.
Yeah, we usually try and advise people pause. Especially after the morning session. People that have been trading a while kind of know what the price action looks like after 11 tomorrow. It's just going to be pretty low volume and sideways actions, typical what we see. And then obviously once we get the news come through, we can open up a little more volatility. But usually days I tend not to trade, especially after the morning session.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling people. That's what I'm doing. Just trade the morning, and we'll kick back and grab some popcorn and watch the nothing burger or watch the volatility. I don't know what to really expect, but
I know Gov probably will say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good day to sit back and watch.
And I already did.
Yeah.
Texas Instruments is ripping, and they had a double miss.
Double miss.
TXN.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Double miss, they're up 5%. The guidance must have gotten pushed up. Yeah, they raised the upper end of their guidance a little bit.
Things cooking. We need a strategy that just like scalps these earnings candles.
There you go. Yeah, that whenever you have a news event like that, especially when it's known with the automation, you're typically entering in a trade with a target in mind. And yes, you can hit that target pretty quickly with a nice news candle, or you can be stopped out. And there's just news always trumps technicals, right? So when you have a strategy that's relying on some technicality, you probably just want to pause it when you know something's going to come into play that's just going to kind of mess with your edge a little bit. So I just got filled in something.
Uh-oh.
I heard that. I was like, what?
It was probably closing out end of day.
Closing out end of day trades.
Let's see what I got here. It was something on the Nasdaq.
You want to share your screen and show
Sure.
some of the strats?
I can do that.
There, yeah.
Let me move this over here.
I threw the link in chat for 7-day free trial to Clear Edge as well. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. guys can try out all the automation software for free. If you have your own strats, I would just try and link that up, which you can do. But of course, ClearEdge has their own strategies as well that you can tap into and see if you want to run those. But I know a lot of you guys, Tommy in the chat, has been creating his own strats and just using his. So feel free to do that.
Yeah, this is the one that just falls closed at the end of the day here.
Yeah.
This kind of a frustrating one. It longed this afternoon. We came within a tick of profit there.
Oh, wow. That's the worst.
It happens.
But that happens, right? It's part of a winning strat.
That's one of the versions of Kairos I've had. This is the Kairos. This is Ninja on gold.
That's the one that Noro was showing us, yeah.
Yeah, it had, let's see, overnight session. It had a couple break-even trades early, and then it had I'll make this a little bigger. Had a nice long, then it stopped out of one. Had another long this morning, profitable, and then there's a break-even trade this afternoon. So overall, had a few. What did we do on the day? It's up, $400 on the day on one gold contract. So that's the Ninja on gold, and then we have Ninja on the Nasdaq today. Just stopped out of a long here this afternoon, but had a few good trades in the overnight session. This is running on just on one micro right now, but it gave back most of what it made overnight. So yeah, it had a couple trades here this morning. Had that stopped out here. So yesterday had a really nice day on this one. I could probably go back in the chart here. In the Sunday night session, it had a nice long Monday morning. Had a nice short Monday morning, stopped out of one, and then a nice long into the open. So had a really nice day yesterday, but today gave back a little bit. So, but overall, this strategy, let's see, in the last 7 days,
done pretty well.
$700.
Yeah.
Over about 20
$20
trades in
drawdown.
the last week. So this has been a decent strategy. The gold, let's see what that's done in the last 7 days. I'm running this on a couple micros. So this is on one full. So this is about $1,000 for me in the last 7 days on this strategy. So this is the Kairos, this is the Ninja. And the Kairos on the Nasdaq in the last 7 days is up, or is down $5. So it's pretty flat over the last week. But over the last 30 days, it's up about $1,000.
Later, Casey.
So, most of the people that are our members, they're running a portfolio of strategies to multiple accounts and just able to